Now here's a guy raising $75,000 for his idea, and actually he's involved with his dad on this project. He and his dad used to be cabinet makers. They'd come into your house and make these fancy cabinets for you and everything. And that down in Arizona, that business, just went away when the housing crunch happened. So he and his dad, who was wondering what they're going to do, and they found this idea where you could now find any pet, any person, or any possession anywhere in the world because their gadget has a year-long battery. So anything, I mean, you're out in the park with your kid and your kid goes somewhere, well, you find them on your phone, it's easy, yeah. But also, if you're at the office and your dog is home and something happens and they run away, you could find that out too, just being at your office, not even being home. Or somebody tries to get into your swimming pool gate. I mean, there's a special device for that even, you'll find out. Or you ship golf clubs, and they don't get to the place where you're going to play golf. Well, you'll know better than the airlines where those golf clubs are. Yeah, and it's cheap as heck, like $25, or something like that. You could get one of these things, and that's the kind of technology. And these people aren't even technology gurus. That's what's so neat about it. I think nowadays, with the internet and the access to help and technical expertise that is very reasonable, you don't have to hire some sophisticated consultants that are going to charge you $20,000 just to talk to or whatever. That's what it used to be like in this country, but it's not anymore. I mean, you see them, they don't have technology degrees or anything. One was a swimmer in college, so he was a jock, and actually they both loved playing golf. And they figured, and Dad, he's from another generation. He wasn't a techie at all. And you could get the help you need out there for a very reasonable cost to develop, just cool stuff. And it's all because of that internet. So watch this, how this family's coming back after the recession, that hurt them badly. And they did it with the internet and getting free money on it now too. So watch. Well, Peter Johnson, man, I don't know how you and your dad, went from building cabinets, and had to stop it, because of the recession a couple of years, and now you're going to finding everything that you may have, you want so much in life and may lose with your device called Palm, which is called Peace of Mind. And you're not only going to find anything like your kid gets lost, your dog gets lost, or even if your clubs get lost by the airlines, you can find these things. And your website, totalpalm.com, Kickstarter, you're raising all this kind of money. But it's more than just, we see a lot of stuff out there about losing stuff, but your stuff is head and shoulders above everybody else, and mainly because your battery lasts a year. Is that what it is?
It does. In our Total Palm GPS, it lasts a year.
Wow. And the other things only last a day or two. So you have it figured out for a year. Man, you deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. The government is spending so much money now on trying to develop batteries that last longer. And were you a professional swimmer earlier or something like that? Or you got a swimming scholarship or what?
I would, down at University of Arizona, but I wouldn't say professional.
Well, you made money out of it. You made money to go to school, right?
Sure.
So the government's spending billions of dollars trying to find out how batteries last longer, and you figured out how to make them last a year versus a day or two on all your competitors' products. Now that's amazing. But the Palm itself, now on Kickstarter too, that you could get this device for as little as $15. That's amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's our early prototype. Yeah, early packaging.
So tell us about it. Now there's 3 levels, right, that you could get. The $15 finds anything within 300 feet. Or actually after the 300 feet, if they go further, it shows you on your phone where the last place it was, right?
Sure. It's similar to everything else out. It does report a last known location. And if you pair it with our Palm Link, you don't have to be around. PalmLink will keep control and keep track of those products and still give you those alerts via the web or your iPhone.
But you have, I mean, the thing. So you have this one with the that runs on the Bluetooth. You could have the Palm Link in your house, and these little devices on like the gates to your swimming pool or your garage. So anybody messes with any of this stuff, you get a flash on your phone, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a security, device. Like for $100, I see these security companies charging thousands, for something like this. Yeah.
That's right.
That
right.
you are. So anything that you think is of value. I mean, even like the dog runs away and you're not there, so you're alerted right away. I mean, this is now if you could make things like, you hope they run away. Like you get that terrible wife of yours to run away somehow, but and you don't want to find them. Anyway, that's a bad joke.
Sure. No, that's exactly it. There's no monthly fees with that. It's all self-contained and.
Yeah. But now to me, what's also amazing that you developed this because after the cabinet visit, you started making pallets, aluminum pallets, because I didn't know this. I used to use pallets all the time when I was shipping all my books, and they have all these broken pallets all over our warehouse. And your aluminum pallets, instead of lasting just 1 or 2 trips, last for 10 years. And that's how you got into this, because you didn't want to lose those suckers, huh?
Absolutely. It was a tough sell selling more expensive product. People wanted to know where they were at.
So now when I want to know where my kid's at, it's because you wanted to know where a pallet was, right?
Right.
So it's amazing how serendipity life is, but what's so cool is that the internet and the technology allows a guy like you who's worried about pallets now figure out how to worry about kids, how to worry about, people falling in your pool, how to worry about, that expensive equipment you're driving around or shipping around the country or whatever. I mean, you don't have a PhD in engineering, but you just figure this stuff out. I mean, that's what's amazing to me.
Yeah, well, it takes, we've got our chief technical officer, Rod Nakamoto. He's just an unbelievably talented guy. And he takes my ideas and makes them a reality.
You're the dreamer and he's the implementer.
Absolutely.
And Dad, your partnership with your dad, you've been at 11 years now. That's another interesting story. Most people, hate their parents. And you say he's your best. And he's an old school guy. He's almost like my age. And he's into all this high tech stuff. Did you have to?
He loves it.
Yeah. Did you have to drag him kicking and screaming or?
No, when we started the pallet company, he did a lot of research and just he loved the idea, wanted to get into it, and he came up with the design for it, and
wow.
we put it in place with our other business partner Ted. So
wow, that's amazing. So you guys play golf together too? I mean, you seem like to be a golfing family.
We used to. He's got that back now, so he's hopefully he'll get back out there one of these days. But
and your brother was on the Canadian tour for a while, even. Huh?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I've been a hacker all my life. I started as a kid, back when nobody played golf, so it was easy to be decent. Now it's another level. I don't even know what the hell they play. Yeah, but more importantly, I mean, this app, to me, seems going to revolutionize, so much of the lost and found industry or tracking. I mean, you want to track shipments, where things are. I mean, not only your love life, it seems in applications of business applications. I mean, you have pizza delivery guys going all over town. You want to know exactly where they are. I guess you could track them on your, like the Total Palm. You could, see it, where these guys are any minute. And then you have data where they are too, and how long it takes. And so for a small business now can have the same, technology as like FedEx who tracks all this stuff. Yeah. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's more affordable, and this is really the first device of its kind that will allow full GPS cellular capabilities anywhere in the world.
Wow.
With a battery that will last and low monthly, really no monthly cost the first year,
right.
2 years based on our Kickstarter campaign. After that, it's really affordable after that.
So it sort of seems to me, I go to the post office and mail something across, and they ask me, do I want insurance? And they charge me 20, $30 depending on how much insurance. If I had one of these things in there, I don't need insurance because I'll know where this sucker is, no matter where it is, right? Yeah.
Sure. It's we've got a couple people that want us to turn them on before they ship them, before we ship them out, so they can track it while we're shipping the product.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So all this insurance stuff when you're shipping anything will be gone. But more importantly, I think, God, I mean, I worry if I put my golf clubs in the hole in an airplane if they're going to be there on the other side. Because I hate borrowing somebody else's golf clubs to play, so never have to worry about that again. Or even luggage, you throw it in your luggage, you throw it anywhere. I mean, these things are only like the size of a silver dollar or something that you're putting on, right?
They're very small.
Yeah. well, what's amazing? How did you think about Kickstarter? Why did you do that? I mean, when you started your other business, you found investors and angels and things like that. So why did Kickstarter appeal to you this time?
Well, we looked at it. We looked between Indiegogo, Kickstarter, several other crowdfunding sites, and some of these other companies were raising lots of money on there. And we said, well, we've got a product that we've been doing this for a long time, and we've got product. Let's why not? Let's go on there. 5% to Kickstarter versus kicking a higher percentage to an investor.
Right, I see.
And possibly a piece of your company. There's no equity given up. It's a service fee. You pay 2 to 3% to Amazon, so you're out 7 to 8% total for the money you raise, and it really gets your product out there in a lot of hands versus just one investor. Mm-hmm.
And that investor, to me, what's so neat, that investor probably would never use the product anyway. He's just a money guy, and that's all they worry about, right? And here you have people who really want to use this stuff, so it's a winner. I mean, you already have 400 people want this sucker, So that takes a long time sometimes to get that, and just like that. Now, also on Kickstarter, did you find people interested in distributing this?
We did. We've had a couple people interested in distributing, and we've also had several investors.
Wow! So you got more investors.
So exactly, it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah. So you got nothing to lose. What the hell? You try it. You go the other way if it doesn't work, huh?
Sure.
Yeah. And people are throwing money at you, though. You got customers throwing money at you, investors throwing money at you, distributors throwing money, and you understand why. But actually, if people are interested in, go to TotalPalm, TOTALPOM.com, and that will take you to the Kickstarter. Because if you're interested, man, first of all, you got to see the video. I don't know if you did the video or something, but it's a cute video. All the people are adorable, the little kids, the dogs, everybody. And so you got to watch that. But if you're interested, man, if you buy it on Kickstarter, it's a big discount now, because once you guys finish, and things are going to get more expensive when you get a lot more middlemen involved, right?
Yes.
So this is the way. Well, Peter, thank you, and thank your father Rick for putting up with you.
I will.
Okay. And go to TotalPalm, TOTALPOM.com, and find out about this thing, because really what you're doing is bringing the future now to us. The future is there just for some people, so the rest of us really got to start using it. Thank you, Peter. Take care.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for having me.